Hey everyone, Tony Winston here for Jazz Piano College. I'm going to do a bunch of standards today in the key of E. You know, a common practice method is to take a song or a riff or a chord progression and play it in all 12 keys. But I find when I practice that way, it doesn't really stick with me very well. So what I've been doing lately is playing, a list of standards. I got a list of about 10 standards here in the key of E. All right? And after playing through a bunch of them, and you keep getting to the same 3, 6, 2, 5, in E, you start to feel a little bit more comfortable with it. And, the riffs that you're playing start to stick a little bit. And you almost get to where you feel comfortable in that key. Let's take Green Dolphin St. So first we got E major. One thing about, these songs is if you know them in a particular key and you're just remembering the chords, you have to get the kind of the relationships going. So you know it starts on a major chord, then it goes to a minor chord, and then it goes up to like the 2 chord, which is a major chord, then the flat 2 chord back there, and then, it's got a simple 2-5-1. All right, so let's work a little bit on a 2-5-1. So the diminished scale you want to get is this one. All right, so when you're doing a 2-5-1, you're basically going to use an E major scale on the F sharp chord. That's Dorian mode, but you're in the key of E, so this is not hard. This is not a hard concept. And then just switch into that. I stuck an extra note in there to make it come out right. But, the reason I'm not landing on a note that I want to land on, like the 9th or the major 7th or the 9th or something like that, is because I suck in the key of E. There's just no two ways about it. Ended on the 3rd that time, and then into hey, we're in the key of G now. I feel a little more comfortable in that key, but then back to E. All right, now, it goes through the same thing again. And then we've got another 2-5-1. And then, see, this is where you need to remember the relationship. You're on the 2, you go down right below the root, play a half diminished chord, and then follow the cycle. And then it's the same kind of thing. You're going down from this 2 chord. So remember, from F sharp, you went down a minor 3rd. So from this one, you go down a minor 3rd again, get the half diminished chord, follow the cycle, and then you end up on the 3. And if you do enough songs like this, you'll feel comfortable getting to the 3 chord. I remember one time I called Girl from Ipanema in E just to be cute, and my band handled it fine, but I kept missing the 3 chord, because shit, I didn't know key of E. Not very well, anyway. And here's another little tip for you here. Don't think of this as an A flat chord. Think of it as a G sharp. G sharp, C sharp, F sharp, B, and E, all right? Because, think about the key of E flat. You got G, C, F, B flat. Well, this is the same thing. G, C, F, B. Same letters. And, it is correct to do it this way. 1 chord is E, F sharp, G sharp. You got to follow the alphabet, Something I got from Peter Martin the other day, he went through a tune in an odd key. I thought it was an odd key. And he just played the 3rds and the 7ths. So it was kind of like play the 7th and the 3rd, or the 3rd and the 7th, and then just voice lead around, Will help you get through a song and understand a song a little bit better. Don't just put songs like Moment's Notice on the list. Put some easy ones in there. I did Blue Bossa. I did Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. Oh, and songs like All the Things You Are. Don't start on an E minor. Start on the relative minor here, like a C sharp, if you're in the key of E, So. then there on E flat. This is how I know I'm in the right key, if it's a half step below E. This is a pretty tricky song, but it's not really hard to transpose this song if you know the relationships. And I don't mean like knowing that you're on the 6 chord and the 2 chord and the 5 chord and all that. It's just knowing like where the melody is. It's on the 3rd, and then you follow the cycle. And then remember, you go up a half a step here. All right, and then you turn that into a minor, do the same thing. And again, you go up a half step. And there, I know I'm in the right key. Then you do a 2-5-1. And then you go down a half step. And, this is the hardest relationship right here. Down a major 3rd, augmented chord. But if you remember where you started on C sharp, then you know you're just the 5th away. All right, so like that. Let's do Stella. So we got the key of E here. You got to remember the melody starts right there on the root, and goes, tritone away for the first 2-5, right, like that. And, I don't try to remember like that's the 2 chord. What I tend to remember is where you're going, like a tritone here, then follow the cycle. Sorry. And then go up a minor 3rd. And, more cycle stuff. And then back to the home key. Same progression, a tritone, B flat, cycle. And this is one of the harder changes to remember. Down a minor 3rd. And then, this is like a backdoor way of getting to B. Ooh, that was bad. Where should I be? I'm trying to hit the melody notes because I don't want to get a copyright strike, but I'm playing around with them so much that hopefully they won't catch it. So, in the key of E, the progressions to work on, of course, are 3, 6, 2, 5, 1, and, variations like going chromatically like that. And then also, other really common progressions going down to get to the relative minor, this, the 7 chord, which is a minor 7 flat 5, and then an altered chord to get to there. And you can just go like that from E. Okay. And then, a 2-5 to the 4 chord like that is also good. And that's a good progression. The 4 chord to the 7 chord, which usually takes you to the 3. Okay. And then, for the 3, 6, 2, 5, 1, you want to practice stuff like what I was doing there. I'm going to C sharp, so I'll do this one first, then I'll go to C sharp, and then I'm going to F sharp next, so yeah, and then not a great voicing, that's better. Okay. Okay, so working on your chords, of course, is probably the first thing you want to do, and then the E major scale. Try it on all the chords here. Get used to like where you're going to play these, the 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. We'll start with minor chords. That way we can stay in the key of E up here. Of course, the 5 chord is a dominant chord, so nice place to get the right diminished scale in there. All right, and then start making the 6 chord a dominant chord, and find the right diminished scale for that one. All right, and then go for some altered ones. everyone, Tony Winston here for Jazz Piano College.